Hey, what's going on, guys? Coming at you with a quick updated deck profile post the Extreme Forces Special Editions, and today I'll be showing you guys my Gem Knight FTK deck. So with the Extreme Force Special Edition, we of course did get the reprint of Cyframe Gear Gamma, making it a much easier to access card. I was actually able to get all three of my Gammas in the side deck at my locals yesterday, which was really awesome. And we also did get the new promo card Called by the Grave, which is a fantastic card for this deck, considering how hard it can lose to certain hand trap disruption and how much it's all in, for that like one turn, trying to go all in for like an OTK or an FTK. So yeah, those cards definitely boost the consistency of the deck and also boost its ability to be able to not only get off its FTK, but be able to protect it as well. So without any further ado, we'll go ahead and get started with this deck profile. There's really only a few changes from the other deck profiles I've done, so we'll try to keep this short. I know sometimes I say that and it still ends up going like 10 to 15 minutes, but we'll definitely try here. So Gem Knight lineup's pretty much the same here. We of course have the free Obsidian, the free Lazuli, the free Lapis, which of course you need for Lady Lapis Lazuli, and then the free Tourmaline, which is great for making Prismara and Topaz, which both have won me some games. Next, we're down to 2 Gem Armadillo. I was playing 3 at my local yesterday, but I decided to cut it down to 2 to bump up Crystal Rose up to 2. I had the very unfortunate situation going against my friend Justin Bendig's Beck Knight Invoke deck of coming up 1,000 light points short of the Burn FTK. And the whole reason I came up short was because I banished my one and only Crystal Rose off of Pod Desires. So in order to just try to prevent that from ever happening again, I decided to bump Crystal Rose up to 2. And I did have a lot of situations in the tournament yesterday where I would clog with like 2 or 3 Gem Armadillos, or I'd have a Gem Armadillo with a Rescue Rabbit and it would just kind of be a dead card in my hand. So I feel like bumping it down to 2 is probably the right call. And then bumping Crystal Rose up to 2 is the right call, because as I found out yesterday, banishing out Desires can sometimes be a detriment. And even though I was able to make True Cannonball Calamities, huge credit to him, he was able to play around it and was actually able to win that game too, which is the first time I've ever had someone win the game against me after I've made a True Cannonball Calamities. So props to him for doing that for sure. He definitely earned that match. Next up, we have the free Block Dragon, Heart and Soul of the FTK. Big part of the deck. And then for the final monster, the free Rescue Rabbit for getting out your vanillas, and of course is a 1-card Phantom Corpse. So that's the monsters. For spells, we of course have the free Gem Knight Fusion and the free Brilliant Fusion, pretty standard. Next in the main deck, we do have the free Call by the Grave. I was back and forth between either playing this or the Gamma package in the main deck, but I decided to go with Call by the Grave because it is a much better card, in my opinion, going first. It's a bit more versatile of a card for protecting your, your like FTK combos. Whereas Gamma, a lot of times ends up being a better card going second. So that's why I prefer to go with the Call by the Grave. It's just more surefire protection for your FTK, whereas Gamma can sometimes just be a better stunt card if you're forced to go second. So yeah, we went with the free Call by the Grave. Only saw it once, but it was really good in the one situation I did see it, because I was able to negate an Ash that was going to negate my Rescue Rabbit. So obviously it was very good in that one situation. It was a situation where I almost got that Burn FTK as well, so that would not have gone nearly that far if it weren't for this card. So really good. Next, we decided to bump Pod Desires up to 3. I had one extra space to work with, and I decided to just put in the Fair Desires. This is probably the first time where I've actually played a Fair Desires in a 40-card deck like this, but it's one of those cards like similar to, say, Brilliant Fusion, where you're never wanting to resolve more than one, but it's a card that you want to see. And I don't really attribute my missing out on the FTK on the fact that I was playing more Desires, because the cards I hit off Desires actually led me to get to that situation where I could even make plays in the first place. It just was, as I said before, the fact that I only had the 1 Crystal Rose. So Pod Desire is just a really good card. Can help get you there to that combo when you don't necessarily have it in your opening hand. Could potentially be Ash bait as well. And you play so many free Obs and now 2 Obs with Crystal Rose, to where as long as you have at least one of each of your key pieces in your deck, you're fine. So I mean, yeah, you can dead draw multiples of this, but this is an all-in deck. Where you're really just wanting to win within your first turn or two. So yeah, it doesn't really matter much that you dead draw multiples, as long as you have the ability to combo off, So yeah, free Desires. Same with Free Unexpected Die. You can obviously clog with multiples. You're really only going to get this off once, but it is a starter card and an extender card. It definitely helps you get to your link just because it gets you a free monster on board. So yeah, I'm obviously going to play 3 of that. Then for 1-ubs, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Soul Charge. Again, combo pieces, extender cards. In the case of Monster Reborn and Soul Charge, they can be recovery cards for when you get your combo like Ogred or Veilered at a certain point. So yeah. That is, of course, the 40 card main deck. For the extra, we of course have the 2 Phantom Courts. You actually go into 2 a lot, especially when the first one gets like Veilered, Ashed, or Ogred. And then you have like an Obsidian in hand and a way to fusion summon. So yeah, the second Phantom Quartz definitely comes up. And then for the upper link, just the 1 Mrs. Radiant. I was previously playing Decode Talker, but I need to make room for the Omega for the Gamma package. So yeah, I had to cut a Decode Talker for that. You don't really need another link, so it was like really the only other card I could cut. For the fusions, we of course have the 2 Lady Lapis Lazuli and the 2 Master Diamond, because you only need 2 of each for the FTK combo. The 1 Lady Brilliant Diamond, really key for your FTK combo, because you want to make this off of your fusion effect from the Phantom Quartz, and then use her effect to tribute herself to summon out the Master Diamond. And then this is just a free fusion you have in Graveyard to banish for your Crystal Rose, or to banish for your Block Dragon, or to banish for your Gem Knight fusion. So it's really key that you actually go into this first before going to the Master Diamond in your FTK combo, just so you have that extra resource in Graveyard. Next, the 2 Zirconia, easiest one to make. One of the better ones in the grind game because it's a nice 2900 beater, and it's one of your bridge cards when you're mid combo and wanting to get rid of your Crystal Rose, or wanting to get rid of a dead Gem Armadillo in your hand, or a Block Dragon, for example. For 1-up Gem Knights, the 1 Prismara, the 1 Seraph Knight, and the 1 Topaz. The 1 Omega, I haven't had a situation yet where I've actually summoned Gamma on my turn and then been able to make this, but you do need to play the Omega if you're playing Gamma in any capacity in this deck, either main or side, because if you summon the Gamma and the Driver on your turn, you need to be able to get them off the board to make the Omega, just to clear the way for, just being able to make the rest of your plays, because they can really clog up your board and mess up your combos if the Gamma and Driver remain on the field. So you just synchro those 2 in Omega, bounce it away to get rid of a card in your opponent's hand, and then you just are free to do everything else that you would normally do for your combo. And then for the final extra deck monster, the 1 True King of All Calamities, even though it didn't win me that one game 1 against Justin, it's still a fantastic card. Would never cut it, honestly. That's for the extra deck. For the side, we do have the free Gamma and the 1 Proxy Driver. I do have it on the way in the mail. But I decided to proxy the one of the other promos in the special editions, Mech Knight Abram, with the very awesome TCG translated flavor text. Check this out. Yeah, that can't beat that at all. Gotta love localization. 2 Denko Sekkas, was thinking of playing Hatronades, but I think overall Sekka's a better card because Hatronade only gets rid of face down cards, and of course people can just flip their floodgates and whatever. Whereas with Denko, you have a better chance of like stunting most or all of their back row when you summon it. So that you can sacrifice your normal summon if it just gets rid of a set 4 or set 5 back row kind of deck. And it is a light for Seraph Knight and a Thunder monster for Prismara, so that's neat. We of course have the free Kaijus and the 1 Slumbers. These have always been great going second for this deck. The free Cyclones, same, pretty good going second against most decks right now. Or even going first if you're forced to go first. And then finally the 1 Dark Hole and the 1 Raigeki, again for board wipes going second. So that is it for this updated deck profile on my Gem Knight FTK deck with the new support from the Fusion Enforcer Special Editions. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.